Welcome back. This is Beer 30. This is episode...
You are something else. Don't worry, I got this. I'll take over. Welcome back, episode 4 of the Bout Beer 30 podcast, everybody. I'm your host, Alan. With me today, we got who?
Your co-host, Easy. Changing it up on you people.
Oh, he's going to be Easy today.
I'm Easy from now on.
Easy E.
Easy E. Wait, I don't know if we can say that.
Who else's business?
Wild Wild West.
We got Wild Wild West over there doing
Wild
incredible work. Honestly, West is really coming in clutch today.
Always coming in clutch.
Y'all also be sure to go and check out Nashai on Spotify. He made all of our intro and outro music, so big shout out to him for hooking us up with that.
Yes, also follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We will leave our links in the bio. Is that right? Did I say that right?
Description, but close enough. Bio, description. I'll leave the links somewhere. You can also go follow us on all the different podcast apps we're on now. We're not just on YouTube, just so you guys know. We're now on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audible, Amazon Music. Pretty much anywhere you get your podcast, you can find us.
We're there. We're everywhere. We're here. We're there.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
Well, not everywhere, but mostly everywhere. And we're in a few places. Anyways, cheers,
Wes,
Easy.
Wes, you gotta get over here.
Yeah,
Easy.
West.
Easy.
Sorry, Easy E. Easy E.
Easy.
West.
Not
Cheers.
Easy E. You can't. I don't know
Cheers,
if I can say
everybody.
That's a rapper's name. They used to be rappers now. I don't know.
Hey, Everett.
Easy.
What you drink? Damn, bro.
You are not.
Hey, Easy E.
Easy.
Oh,
God,
hey, Easy.
dang.
Hey, Easy.
Yo,
What you drinking over there, bud?
we drinking the redneck OG, the typical my first beer, not mine, but like your typical American's first beer and typical American's last beer, Bud Light.
Bud fucking Light.
Yes, sir.
You heard that right. And that's all we got to say about that.
Have you? So have you heard about what's up with the whole Bud Light scenario?
I've heard about everything going on with the Bud Light. Personally, I think it's really stupid that everybody's mad about a beer company, but whatever. There's bigger fish to fry, and there's probably going to be a lot of people that agree and or disagree with what we're saying.
And we want to hear both of those.
Yeah, we want to hear everybody's
comment, call, tap in, whatever you tag, whatever you want. Let us know how you feel. We want to hear it. We would like to hear come join the podcast one day. We want to hear both sides. Back to what you were saying.
Yeah, I agree.
I
mean,
where I was at.
I did kind of forget, but it's okay because that's how not worried about it I am. That's how much it doesn't bother me.
Why does it matter to other people? What other people do in their life?
I don't know why people are so upset about people just trying to be happy and about a company stepping up to celebrate something or do something for them that nobody else would do. There's bigger things going on in the world. Newsflash, everybody. I don't know if you knew, but there's some crazy shit happening everywhere. Not just what Bud Light's doing in America. There's bigger things going on, man.
Right.
And West, we talked about this a little bit earlier, and I think you put it perfectly. Something I didn't even think about. What was it that you said?
I said that Post Malone drinks Bud Light, so, you know, he's kind of like a sponsor too, you know?
if they'd have did the same thing
Right.
to Post Malone, they wouldn't have acted the same.
Yeah, exactly. If
They'd have been like,
Because everybody likes Post Malone, you know?
yeah.
But, you know,
but
doesn't
because
matter.
they did it for a transgender person,
Yeah.
you know, they have to act out.
Right.
That's, yeah. See, I don't get that. If Post Malone would have received a can with his face on it, you know, happy birthday, whatever.
Nobody,
and he
everybody
posted
be
on
buying
Facebook,
the can.
yeah, everybody would be like, oh, trying to buy it from him and stuff, you know. He probably could have sold it on eBay, $1 million. But, you know, just because it's a transgender person, they want to hate on him and cause up some drama.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Like you said, it's just a distraction from the real shit that is going on in the world
Honestly.
that nobody want to talk about.
But yeah, I think we just I think we leave it at that.
You know what that beep was, people? Last time y'all heard us flipping over about those damn cookies. But what we got today? Go ahead and let them know, Alan. Oh, no, wait, I'll tell you what, Wes, you over there. You the one supplying them. Scream it out so these people can't. Nah.
We got some pepperoni pizza. We got some buffalo chicken pizza. And we have some cinnamon rolls.
Boom. The cinnamon
Damn.
rolls, son.
That's what the hell I'm talking about. Cinnamon fucking rolls.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
I'll
Yes,
let you
sir.
to pop later whenever I open them up.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we got to get
oh.
the pop. We got to get the pop on the mic.
Dude, that would be perfect. Too bad we don't have like a soundboard.
Honestly.
Just fucking record that. Fucking.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect. It'd be beautiful.
Dude, you know what I'm tempted to do? Just because I love people, no matter who they are, so much, and because I like Bud Light so much, I think I'm about to chug this entire Bud Light right now.
Oh, let's do it.
You want to do it?
You want to? She's got Blue Moon, but that's
She's
all right.
got
That's
Blue
all right.
Moon, but she's
That's
here in
okay.
spirit. She just
We're just gonna
prefers
let's-
Blue Moon.
Let's all dink it first off.
Dink
We're
it.
cheering it. Cheers. Cheering it. Cheers.
Cheers
to
to Bud Light.
episode 4 and Bud Light.
To the chug.
That's right.
To the chug. Oh my gosh. That was so foamy. You ready? You ready? Here. Here it is. Here it is. Oh. There we go. There you
Wow.
are. That's one of
Wow.
Easy's mini gifts. Okay, there'll be you've heard the first one of many that will be coming. Wes does not call it a gift. Easy thinks it's a very good gift. But
West hates it.
what you think, Al?
I'm sorry, I got Chicken Killer over here.
Oh, the fucking chicken killer. Oh, did you send him those pictures?
Hey, you little
Let's go.
chicken.
Let's get this on air because it's been a while.
Back up, everybody, back up.
Go,
Go.
go. It's been a while. So, Wes, have you sent Alan the pictures yet?
I'm working on it.
Okay, she's working on it now. So, sorry we haven't posted any pictures of the chickens or Bandit. That's on me. I haven't told that we've been needing pictures. I haven't told Wes that we've been needing pictures. So, she's sending those to him now. We'll get those posted on all of our social medias as soon as possible. So, all right, who wants to start out with a good topic? Because I'll tell you what, dude, me and Wes have had a hell of a week.
Y'all have had a hell of a week?
We've got some stories.
Well, I haven't really had a whole lot going on like in the week, but I do have some stories to talk about. Like I have things that I could bring up for sure.
All right, cool deal. So, do you wanna go first? You want me to go first? Who wants to go?
You know what? I'll take it off first.
All right, let's hear what you got.
So
Let's get on
we
it.
were kind of talking a little bit before the episode, and West had brought up about like mountain biking, and that reminded me that I actually have a mountain bike story. So maybe we could kind of go off on a mountain bike tangent right here. Let's see who ate shit the hardest.
Oh, we absolutely know who ate shit the hardest.
All right.
Like I mean, I ate it. West, I know her story. She ate it a little bit, but. Oh my gosh.
All right, so I'll start it off. There's a popular mountain biking place around here. Let me go grab another beer too. There's a popular mountain biking place around here called the Whitewater Center. I don't know if anybody's heard of it, or maybe they've been to it, but it's like their main attraction, I guess. Would you say it's the rafting, like the whitewater rafting?
Yeah, absolutely, whitewater rafting. They do the Olympic training.
Yeah, so they do like Olympic training / tryouts for whitewater rafting at this place called the Whitewater Center. And they have a bunch of other stuff too, like zip lines, mountain bike trails, hiking trails, all kinds of shit. So I went out there, and it was me, my dude Easy over here, and we had a friend with us named Peanut. We'll call him Peanut for now.
No, we're going to have to keep it Peanut.
Now, I'm on my usual bike. It's a hardtail mountain bike, so it's got suspension on the front tire, and the back is like a hard, like it's just the frame. There's no suspension for the back tire. It's not a full suspension mountain bike. So we're out there on some of these trails. We're riding around, and I think was it me that did I convince you guys to come out there with me? Or
No, so me and you have already been going to Whitewater Center.
Oh,
on
yeah.
and off for like what, maybe 2-3 times. Hey, stop!
yeah,
We were going to the Whitewater Center fairly often, not like a whole lot, maybe like 3 times, 4 times max.
yeah. We
And
were going
finally
out there.
convinced Peanut.
Yeah, we rode around. We kind of got used to the trails a little bit. Didn't go like super crazy on them. Just really went out there and just had some fun. And we finally convinced Peanut to go. Now, the Whitewater Center has mountain bikes there that you can rent, but at the time they were pretty expensive. It wasn't cheap to rent a mountain bike for the day.
That's supposed to be on 180, not 350.
So,
Oh, open that up, dude. Yeah, you might want to go ahead and pull that out, bro. You about to set the damn house on fire.
we about to catch on
again.
fire again out here.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all really about to burn down y'all's house.
We're determined. Just let that sit like that for a second. It'll cool off. It'll be good.
All right.
Okay.
So we were going out there and just riding around. We convinced Peanut to go with us, and he told us that he had a bike that he could bring, and we were telling him, now listen,
Oh,
this
hold on,
ain't
hold on.
no
Wait,
BMX bike place.
We telling him this? Are we telling him this story now? Or are we gonna
Well,
wait
I'm
till
not.
we bring Peanut on?
We're not
Oh,
going.
you're just leading it up.
We're just leading it up to
Okay,
that.
okay.
So me and Easy over here are on the bikes pretty much that we're supposed to be on. Peanut is kind of on a bike, and we're riding around, and we come up to this drop off on the trails. What you got? What you got to say?
Can we describe his bike at least? Just so they can understand. Listen, this bike describes, like, we're gonna describe this bike, and then I want you to take this bike and just match it to a personality of somebody that you think Peanut would be, and you're probably right, because first off, let's talk about the color. Remember the color of it?
I don't really remember the color.
It was like
I don't think there was a color.
It was like
to
a light green. It was like a light blue green. Remember? It looked like a
okay, yeah.
swampy water.
Yeah, it was swamp water. Yeah, we'll just call it swamp water.
So, first thing we noticed, absolutely, there's no brakes on it.
Yeah, no brakes.
There's
No,
none.
like
Which that's fine.
not even like a thing like there was brake handles on it or there was brake cables. No, like,
Everything's gone.
just dead ass no brakes.
So he stops with his back feet. Like his right foot, he takes it and he jams it into the back tire.
And you hear
Where he slides sometimes. So the next thing you instantly notice, besides the fact that the front tire and the back tire were two different types of rims and wheels, was the fact that the front and the back sprocket, the front sprocket, the back one was too. They were both sprockets off of a go-kart.
Yep.
Thick ass sprocket,
Yep.
dude. And I'm talking, he had a chain on this mug.
Like, them things they'd give you an amputation.
That chain you could have strapped to a four-wheeler. Dude, this thing was so thick and so heavy. I guarantee you, like my old BMX bike probably weighed as much as that chain weighed itself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, anyways, that's the bike that he's riding on.
Yeah,
and whenever he's like riding it, like whenever he jumps anything, hits any bumps, cracks anything, it goes cling,
Yeah, you can hear him coming a mile off just from the clanging.
You can hear the bike struggling.
Yeah.
Like it's really not trying to be here. So he pulls up, and then we're going through what was it? It was like a green circle or something. No, we didn't even do the green circle. We started off with like the blue square.
Yeah, so the trails, they have like different levels of trails. They have like beginner, intermediate, advanced, and you have like green circle, beginner, a blue square or something for intermediate, and black diamond for advanced trails.
No, there was one more. It was like, because you had like
Well,
advanced and then
hard. It was red. I think it might have been red for like a hard and then advanced. I remember like black diamond was like
black diamond was
that was the hardest, and it wasn't like by the trails getting harder. I don't mean so much like physically going uphill and stuff so much. Like it's just more technical. There's more jumps and berms and obstacles in the trail.
More hills you have to go up.
Yeah. Like, there's hills you got to go up, but the downhill sections that you get to are actually pretty, like, intense. But there's one section that had, like, a drop-off on it. And I don't know, the drop-off was, like, what, maybe 4 foot drop-off?
Dude,
4 or 5 foot drop-off?
It was not. It was maybe 3.5 foot. I'm going to say 3 foot. I'm going to say 3 foot.
All right, then I'll tell you what. We're going to go back, and we're going to take pictures next to it.
That'll be fair enough.
I want to say 4 feet. I think that's the sweet spot. We'll go out there with a tape measure, and we'll measure it. I'm
going to say 2.5 to 3.
No fucking shot. You just said 2.5.
I'm going to say 2.5 to
3.5 foot. Eat fucking no.
Because I was terrified of it. I was terrified to jump the fuck like.
Then if you were scared, it would have looked bigger.
No, that's the thing. I remember how bad I was on the mountain bike.
And yeah, and you had like the 29-inch tires, so you were kind of like higher up. So maybe you did think the drop was a little bit smaller than it actually was.
And maybe. I'll tell you what, we'll go back out there and we'll measure it.
Yeah,
I'm down with that. That'd be a fair. That'd be cool.
And maybe we can get one of us eating shit on video next time. So,
and then me jumping it and then looking.
Yeah, you actually like holding up.
You'd be fucking pissed, bro.
So we go out there. And we pull up to the drop off, and it has a little like trail going down to the right. You can go around it, and we all stopped. Every one of us stopped at the drop off and kind of sized it up. And I looked at y'all, and I said, "Y'all want to do it?" And both of them at the same time, no. And I was like, "What if I do it first?" And without hesitation. They both said, yeah. Did I don't remember if I didn't pop and lock this, I was a fool.
I think this is why we invented the pop and lock. Like one of the many reasons we invented the pop and lock.
Yeah, this is actually part of the origins of it. Yeah, this is kind of why. Because this was the ultimate betrayal to me.
I'm pretty sure, man. Yeah, this is like one story that stuck with me that I really feel bad about, but at the same time, I don't. I was such trash at mountain biking, bro. I knew I was going to die.
Like, before me and Everett went out there, I had already went out there a lot myself, so I was kind of used to it. But I said, okay, and I had confidence. I was like, oh yeah, dude, my friends, this is going to be so cool. I'm going to hit this, and I'm going to land it, and I'm going to make it look so easy.
And then I'm going to get them, and they're going to look like fucking idiots.
And they're gonna eat shit so hard, and I'm going to laugh. This is it. This is my moment. Finally.
This is so true. Dude.
And
so
I was like, yes. So I go back up the hill a little bit to get some speed, and I'm coming down, and I get up to the drop-off, and I hit the drop-off. But I don't think I really pulled back hard enough, and my front tire pretty much went straight to the ground, and I went over the handlebars, and I'm talking like ate shit.
Hard.
Ate shit hard.
Rolled.
Hit trees,
And
rolled
listen.
into the trees, ate shit hard.
This man, he ate shit so hard, he was so embarrassed and mad at the same time. So he hit the ground so fucking fast, but he jumped up just as quick and looked at us and pointed with the sharpest finger and the hardest look in his eyes and the sharpest tone. He was just like, "Your turn!" pointing to both of us, and me and shit. You have to bleep that out. Me and Peanut look at him and just die laughing.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Your turn! Your turn!" And we both look at each other, and we both look at him. Me and Peanut look at each other, and we both look back at Alan, and we're like,
Yep.
And dude,
And they just rode down the side.
yep, we never did it.
And let me tell you,
Alan was not. And listen, before we get any further, Alan convinced us to go there, or convinced Peanut to finally go there. But Alan also provided my bike.
Yep.
He provided me and Peanut a ride there. And
Paid all
I'm
their
pretty sure
fees.
he paid the fee to park.
Yep.
So, yeah. It was, that was a pretty dirty moment
See?
in history.
West is over there heartbroken.
For him.
Yeah.
Oh, for him.
I'm so sorry, Alan.
Yeah, look at this
I
piece
think
of shit.
better.
No, it's okay because whenever we go out there to size up and measure this jump, I'm going to measure it, tell you, hey, this jump is actually 6 feet. And you're going to be trembling in your fucking boots, and I'm going to hand you a bike, and you're going to hit that shit.
What are you going to do? Listen, just...
You're going to hit that bitch at full speed.
What are you going to do whenever we get there and we measure this thing and it's 2.5 foot? What are you going to do?
What am I going to do?
If it's 2.5 foot.
I'm going to hand you a bike, and you're going to hit that shit.
Oh,
That's what's going to happen.
I can't wait.
If it's
I'm
6 foot-
still going to... I tell you what. I'm not going to jump it on that freaking...
No.
I'll go out and I'll buy a BMX bike and I'll jump it anything. I'll jump it anytime.
Just not a mountain bike. You wanna
Not
do
no
it on a
29.
BMX?
I'll do it. I'll tell you what. I might even do it on like a... what did you have? A 26 inch?
I had
tire?
26. Yeah.
I might do it on that.
I do not recommend mountain bikes for jumping anything.
Oh,
'Cause
yes.
what if we went out and rented bikes, like full suspension bikes?
See, I don't know how. I'm not good with suspension and stuff. That's
Oh
my thing.
my
I'm a
God,
BMX bike.
dude.
I grew up on
Look at
BMX
him.
bike. Hang on. With jumping mountain bikes. This is
Here
a
we
perfect
go.
story.
Here we go. His jumping. He's
No,
got
not
a
me,
whole
not me,
thing
not me,
about
not me.
Jumping, but
Not
you
me.
Jump a damn dirt bike. That's
Hang
full
on, hang
suspension.
on. Just shut up and listen. Yeah, jump a dirt bike now. But listen,
Yeah.
that was after the bikes, the mountain bikes too, to be fair.
Yeah.
So, while we're on jumping mountain bikes, Wes has a perfect story about jumping a mountain bike.
Here we go.
With her cousin. Hang on, wait.
Okay.
With your cousin, jumping mountain bikes. West, get in
So-
over here on the mic.
Me and my cousins decided to use a BMX like ramp, and they were doing fine. They started jumping it, and I was watching them. I was like, okay, that looks easy. Like I could probably do that, but I didn't have a BMX bike. I had a mountain bike, and I was like, oh, it's probably the same. Yeah, no, it wasn't the same. I got back to the house as far as I could, and I started pedaling as fast as I could, and I just remember trying to go up in the air, but the front tire didn't go up in the air. it just went up the ramp and literally fell, and I went flying over the handlebars. And I started screaming, "Call the ambulance! Call the ambulance!" Everything hurt, and they were just sitting there laughing at me, and I was in so much pain. I cannot describe how bad it hurt. And I never did again. I will never jump anything ever again.
I can picture that like so perfectly in my head, exactly what she's talking about. Like going over the front, and you expect it to go up in the air, but shit didn't go up in the air. It just kind of rolled right over.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, just rolling on the front tire.
Yep, and then the back tire just comes right over your head.
Yeah. Crushes your arm, your legs.
Dude. Alright, so with me jumping the mountain bikes, I grew up on BMX bikes and blah blah blah, so I never really had suspension and all that shit. So I never had to preload or anything like that while jumping.
Yeah.
So I'm always just been used to pulling up, you know, like you're about to do a bunny hop or something. You just pull straight up and you go out. So we go out here, and this is before we bring Peanut. This is just me and Alan. We go out. We're at Whitewater Center. We're going down. We go through the green trail because I told him I wanted to see how everything went. He was like, all right. So we built up. At least he did that to me. Well, he did build me up to it.
Yep.
It was the green circle, blue square. I think it was it yellow diamond and black diamond or something like that.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
But either way.
Yellow trapezoid and black
Yeah,
diamond,
whatever.
who knows?
We'll say the professional level and then expert level was the black diamond.
Yeah, there you
We
go.
did the professional level, and I'm going down and I'm taking things slow, and I noticed that there's a couple jumps and stuff, and it's cool. And you know, I just kind of ride over the jumps, blah blah blah. Then we finally get to the black diamond, and I remember going down, and now we're picking up speed, and not only are we going, it's not only steeper and we're going faster, but the trails are more narrow, the berms are way more steep, like they're a lot taller and a lot sharper, and these jumps are like almost straight up, dude. And I'm like, oh my god. Even in like my BMX days, I still would have been slightly intimidated by these.
Yeah.
So I remember I come up to a flat top. To those of you that don't know what a flat top is, it is a ramp that has a ramp on one side, it has a flat middle, and a landing ramp on the other side. So we come up, we come up to it. Alan just kind of glides over it pretty easy. And now this thing, it looks to me like it's 5 foot tall and maybe 3 foot wide. Alan just goes up and over it like nothing. And for some reason, I hit it and I go straight off to the right of it because it kind of turned to the left, you know?
Yeah.
And I just kind of went straight and went right into the tree. So, right after that, straight into the tree. Like, not no little tree, just like, it looked like some Flintstone shit, just like, poosh.
Trees are pretty solid, man.
That was a very solid tree, too. So, after that, we were running, or we started riding back, and we went up the hill again, and we were coming back down, and you went first, and we were going slow, and it was like these little slow drop-offs, right? And they were only like 1.5 foot drops, right? And we were kind of cruising off of them, and we were just kind of popping down.
Yeah.
And I remember we came up to one that was about a 1.5 foot.
Yeah.
And you're going down, and you've got a little bit of speed, which is how you're supposed to approach a drop-off. And I know that, and I knew that then, but let me tell you right now. I came up to this drop-off, and something told me, maybe we should slow down, check this one out, make sure it's safe. And now I'm taking it slow. What? You laughing at me? Or you laughing at her? What happened to her?
What happened? I really hope the mic just picked that up, dude.
What happened?
I'm so sorry.
What happened?
It sounded like she just started a fucking Clash Clans on the laptop.
That was a fucking update or something.
Yeah, she just panicked and
Turned it down.
Oh,
My bad, y'all.
Oh.
Sorry.
See, I thought I had a good story going there for a second. And I thought I was doing
I'm
good.
so
Y'all were
sorry.
laughing. I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm doing great.
Sorry.
Nope, sure not.
It's
Sure
just,
not doing good.
I'm
God dang
sorry.
it.
No, you did good.
Anyways, listen to me. So, I decided to creep up to this drop off. Okay?
Yeah, you.
And I'm creeping up. As I'm creeping up, I didn't realize I was building up traffic behind me. I had this elderly man, an elderly man on a bike, a 29-inch tire bike, just like I'm on, okay? Just to make it even worse. And he went slow to make it even worse. So I go over this thing, and I'm like, all right, here we go. Whoop, and I lift up to try to pop my front tire down, and it instantly just goes bing, bing, and goes right into the drop-off, and I flip right over the handlebars. Now, I don't flip and fall to the ground. I flip up, and then I roll 2 foot, 3 foot, what do you think? 2 or 3 foot on that wheel.
I think maybe like 1 foot.
It felt like 3, bro. It felt
Maybe
like
like-
I cruised on that front wheel for a second.
Maybe like 3 inches. I don't know.
It could have been. Either way. I felt like I was on that front wheel for like 5 seconds. And I was because I had enough time to like look at this wheel and realize I'm going over and go, this old man's going to laugh at me. That's
yeah.
what I said.
Yeah.
Like in my head, I was like, this old man's
It's
going to
like
laugh at me.
slow motion, and you thought, here it comes. I can almost hear the laugh now.
Yeah. So I hit the ground. I get up, brush myself off, pick the bike up, say I'm sorry to the old man because I'm fucking holding him up. And he's like, no, you're all good. And he's smiling ear to ear. And now he's slow. Like, he's going slow. Like, he's slowly creeping down the mountain. You've seen it, dude. He's better mountain biker than both of us fucking combined.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he just like, he comes up to the edge, almost stopped. And he just like fucking wheelies it and just pops over it and just keeps on going down, you
Like
know. And
it's
I'm just,
no
and he's
problem.
just smiling. He's like, y'all boys have fun.
Y'all boys
or be safe, something like that. I was like,
He said, I'll catch you at the next feature. I'll be watching.
yeah, no, that was horrible.
Dude, some of them out there, dude, they'll pass you, or like you won't even like hear them coming up. You'll just hear, on your left, just out from behind you, and you turn around and you just hear zoom as this dude zooms past you on the trail.
Oh yeah,
Did they
that
go?
happened multiple times though to us.
Oh,
they,
yeah.
were like, like they seemed mad that we were even there. I was like,
Dude, you feel like you really do feel like you're like holding them up almost, like you're in their way.
oh, we absolutely were.
Yeah.
We absolutely were.
All right, dude. I'll tell you what. Hang on. I honestly can't stop thinking about it because I just keep thinking about it in the back of my head. I look behind me and it looks like this burnt down oven you got over here.
Oh,
So what?
you want to talk about
Let's
the house fire?
Yeah, let's talk about like what happened through your week. I hadn't really talked to you. That's kind of a new thing I've noticed with the podcast, bro. I mean, well, really, not even just the podcast. Kind of most of our life, really, is that you just don't really talk to me.
I don't talk to anybody.
No,
dude.
you don't. Yeah, and I get it. I'm the same way. I don't really talk. I don't reach out to nobody either. I just kind of
to
just live my
myself,
life.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like my family, my mom and dad, or my mom mainly. She'd be like,
Yeah.
he hates me. Yeah, I don't hate you, dude. I don't call nobody.
Yeah, I don't.
And because I'm working for the most part.
I'm either like
And then I'm
busy
busy
doing
on the other
something, or like I'm doing something that I want to do and I don't want to be bothered, or like I don't know. I guess maybe I'm introverted. I guess definitely, but like I mean, but at the same time, like whenever I'm like playing games with the homies and stuff, I feel more extroverted.
Exactly. It's just
But it's just
around
different.
certain people.
Yeah, it just depends really. But I don't really like on the phone. I don't really be calling people or texting people. I text Livy the most, and that's like it. That's the only person I really text all the time. That's probably why the podcast fits in so well with us, is because we already don't really just like be hitting each other up a lot. Like, I don't call you Monday through Friday and be like, "How was your day, buddy?" So we don't.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah,
very true.
We catch up just about every time we end up hanging out.
Before we get on that though, okay, because Wes don't believe me that I've done this. Okay, so this I've got a story from me, a story from Wes, and a story from both of us. The story from me, and technically you, is snorkeling with Jesus. You remember that? You remember me and you went out to Key West,
yeah.
and we were snorkeling.
Yeah, Key West.
And the tourist on the boat was like, "All right, or the little charter or whatever was like, all right, you guys can get out and snorkel and blah, blah, blah." He was like, "If you swim out about 50 feet over that way, you'll see a statue of Jesus." He was like, "Christopher Columbus dropped it off, back in the day. I don't remember the year."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, you guys can go down there. You can take pictures of Jesus. You can go down there and touch Jesus' hand, blah, blah, blah." He was like, "Just whatever you do, don't hug Jesus because he has a lava coral around you." And he was like, "And ironically enough, it'll burn you if you touch it." So I got a picture. Your mom has that picture, and I want to get that picture. So I need you to text your mom about that too.
Okay.
Of me swimming down and touching Jesus' hand, like the statue of Jesus' hand down there in Key West. Because Wes don't believe me that we did that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought he would have pictures, like.
Oh.
I don't take pictures
some
of
type
shit though.
proof.
Okay.
See, I need some proof because.
I know your mom got a picture.
Yeah,
Has to.
I know either like my mom or my dad has an album like on their Facebook or something of that whole trip. So
I think they actually took hard copies though. I don't think they took digital because
we got them digitalized. I think.
Okay, well I need to check in on that because I want to see that.
Yeah.
And she's got to see it. So.
Oh yeah. I'll
so
get
that
picture.
I had to bring that up because me and Wes were talking about that, and she was like, "Nuh-uh, you're lying," and I was like, "Why would I lie?"
Yeah, I remember going and I tried to do the same thing, like swim down and touch the hand, but the current of like the ocean and trying to dive down,
it was so hard.
It was so hard. Holding my breath too, like I couldn't do it.
Right.
So, but yeah, I think out of honestly the four of us, like me and my parents, I think you were the only one that would actually like swim down and touch his hand.
I think so because I didn't know if you did. I couldn't remember if you didn't do it or didn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't.
But I remember, I know I swam down and I was like, "I'm gonna freaking get it," because it was like, and I touched it and I came back up and I was like, because it was a good 12, 15 foot down.
Yeah.
Like it was like, to me, that was a ways down.
Dude, that reminds me too. You remember at the little resort that we were staying at, and they had the ponds, the man-made ponds out there.
That lagoon. The
lagoon. So the lagoons, right? The lagoons. They were. If you remember from one of the earlier episodes where we were talking about the iguanas hung around these lagoons
all the time.
But these lagoons, they had like docks and stuff. You could go out there and swim in them whenever you wanted. And they also had like platforms out in the middle of the lagoon. So like you could swim out to each platform and like swim across the whole lagoon from one point to another. But they also had some fish in there. Now we're the fish in some lakes and stuff around here.
Some ponds, because this ain't a lake. This is like a little. Ponds, it's a lagoon, but it's a little tiny pond-looking thing.
We're not really out here like with goggles and swimming around and like looking at all the fish. And the ones we do get aren't really that big.
Yeah, exactly.
And we swam out to one of the little like platforms in the middle of the lagoon, and I think it was you that looked first, but you actually swam underneath it and looked.
Nope. That ain't what happened. Remember, because this is what happened. We swam up, right?
Yeah.
And like we were just kind of casually cruising up, and then you hopped up. No. I was swimming in front of you, and then you were right behind me. Sorry, I was.
No, you're
right.
good.
I hopped up first, right? And I turned around to watch you climb up, and as you climbed up, there was that big. It was like what, 2 foot.
Oh yeah.
It was like a big ass
It was
gray
huge.
fish. It was pretty though. It was like gray,
Yeah.
and it had this big ass blue or yellow stripe up on its face, dude.
Yeah.
And it like came up to the surface and just swam back down, dude. That right there, I was like, I'll live on this platform before I leave.
I'll live on the platform.
I will.
You
I
was ready
will
to start a you about
start
to
a
build
whole
a
new
house.
life right there.
You're gonna see Everett carrying 2x4s out to the lagoon, building a house on one of the platforms.
Yeah, dude,
Dude, the fish in that lagoon were like crazy.
they were pretty crazy.
It almost made me a little bit like, because I remember at first we were kind of sitting on the platforms and jumping off of them or whatever, but we'd kind of sit on them with our feet just dangling in the water. But I kind of second guessed after seeing
Oh, yeah,
that
after
big
that,
ass fish.
I never left my feet in there.
Yeah,
We would jump in there and we would like swim out.
Yeah, just try to get out as quick.
Yeah, we
get
were
on
just like,
shore.
I'm hot. Let's jump in the water.
Try to get eaten by whatever's in here.
Oh my gosh. So, the next thing I got, dude. This story, serious / unbelievably terribly hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Wes right here gets bad news this week. She gets a phone call. Hey, stop. Don't do that. Wes, what is the bad news that you got a phone call and you received? Okay, not the ending. Like just the first phone call about
The first phone call I got
Yeah.
from my dad, he said that my aunt was in the hospital and she was on a ventilator and this machine was breathing for her.
yeah, and she was like non-responsive.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and she was like it sounded like bad.
Yeah.
Right. How many days was that later? 2 days later?
Yeah, 2 days later.
2 days later, she wakes up. She calls her dad, you know. She calls him to figure out what's going on with her aunt. Like, how's she doing?
Yeah.
And what does she say? What does he say, Wes?
My dad says that she didn't make it and that she died, basically. And I started screaming and crying.
Yeah. So her dad's like, oh yeah, no, she died. She didn't even make it
What?
through the night. That's what he said to her.
And guess what?
And so she starts crying and everything. And then he drops this.
He says, "Oh, I'm just kidding."
He goes,
She's
oh,
at home.
he goes, oh, that is bad, ain't it? He was like, that's a bad joke.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
like, he said, I'm just kidding. What?
He said, "Oh, I'm just playing around. That's a bad joke. She's actually at home."
Yeah, she's back at the house.
What? What? What?
That's what I'm saying, dude. He dropped that, and I was like, no, he didn't just do that.
Who thinks like that's like? All right, easy. All right, here. All right, easy. I'm about to call you. You ready? Let's do this right now. I'm about to call you. You ready?
Yep.
Hang on, wait. I'm calling.
Hello.
Hey man, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
I got some news for you.
What's going on?
Your mom is dead, bro. Like
My
dead,
mom?
like dead as fuck.
Mama?
Yeah, your mama.
No, Mama, no! I didn't even get to tell her about I love her so much, Mama. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
wait. But hey,
I-
what?
What?
What? Hey.
What?
Ha! Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, your mom's right here with me, bro. We're just eating dinner.
But
What's
she
up?
was on the ventilator. She was.
Well, that was sorry. That was.
But she said.
bad
they
timing.
said she had.
Bad timing.
She had.
My mistake.
She had
Anyways,
a day to live.
catch you later, man.
What do you mean?
Like, what the fuck? Who does that?
That's
Honestly.
terrible, dude. I would have fucking just. I'd have probably just hung up,
does
dude.
that?
I'd have hung up,
Are
bro.
you kidding me? Like that's
That's what she said.
Are you kidding?
That's what she said to him. She said, "Are you kidding me?"
Is
And
there
he was
something
like,
wrong with you?
he was like, "Oh no, that was a bad joke." Wasn't it? She was like, "Yeah, quit wrestling. Go wrestle somewhere else."
Bad, try terrible joke.
Dude, I'm like, I'm kind of shocked, honestly.
That's the first
Right?
part of the day.
Right?
First part of the week. That was normal compared to the rest of the week.
Tell him another.
So that was just
tell
the-
him another one.
That was just the intro to the week.
Go ahead. You started it out, and I'll be like,
Well, which one? Because we got to leave that one for the
All right, I'll tell you what. Here's what we'll do. It's already 5 o'clock. Okay, so we'll do this one more that y'all are about to talk about, and then we'll go ahead and just end this recording so that we got 2, and we'll start the next one and let it be like our short, like midweek one, like actually this time, like actually, yeah. And then we can bounce off a couple stories and like finish out kind of your week, like a cliffhanger. You see what I'm doing here, right? We gotta give them a reason to come back for episode 5.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
Cliffhanger. This because
Okay.
I feel like this is already.
So
a really
we need to
good
leave that
episode.
one for the next episode.
You're right. I feel like this is already a pretty good episode we got
It's been
going
pretty
here.
good.
And let's see, we're somewhere in the ballpark of like 40 minutes. So we're pretty decent.
Okay.
So let's go ahead. Whatever y'all are about to talk about here, and then we'll save the rest.
See, I don't really have. I've got the only thing else I've got is the. Is that the
Oh,
big
so the
one?
only thing y'all got left is the big one?
Yeah. But we could bring up, we could look up something more serious, like something that's going on. Oh, we could talk about,
All right, then how about we ask one question? Kind of like how we did like the last one, right? Just ask each other just one question.
Okay, that's fair
Just
enough.
one serious
question that we
question.
want to know.
And we'll just keep the answers instead of like a story, just like short, simple answer.
Oh, we didn't finish off with we didn't finish where we all had our first alcohol, did we?
Oh yeah, no. So yeah, there you go. There's your question.
Who didn't? So I know we got Wes. Did you do yours?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we gotta get yours.
Okay, we'll get mine.
I don't really remember mine. I remember as a kid. Hush. We might have to put them back up. They're acting crazy today.
We have a
Zaza,
fight going
be
on
quiet.
in the house between the animals.
So, my first drink, I was like a child. Like, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
My dad was drinking a beer, and I was like, hey, can I have some of that? And apparently he gave me some.
Yeah.
And, that was that. But I do remember the first time I tried to get drunk. That was with Peanut and Blue out at someone we'll just call Ollie's house.
Yeah.
And I tried to get drunk. We just both, what do we have? We each had like a 30 ounce or something like that. And I got like a slight buzz.
Yeah.
I remember Peanut and Blue were pretty trashed. And we did the drunk game where you spin around at night with your head facing up, and then you open your eyes and you shine a bright flashlight in your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, they both fell down. I stayed up, but I twisted his ankle and had to hobble back to his house and everything.
Who twisted their ankle?
Blue twisted their ankle,
Dude, I'm
and he had
telling
to
you what,
hobble
man.
back. These names, these
You
nicknames.
really,
Listen,
like,
I don't want to hear it. Okay,
episode
you've already
3
called
was
me
so good.
You've already called me something else besides easy so many times.
Yeah, because episode 1 you were like, call me Everett. What do you mean?
I know, but I'm trying. Here's the thing.
And then all
here's
of a
the thing.
sudden,
I want to
bam,
be able to
episode,
tell
that's
stories.
different.
I want to be able to tell stories that people want to hear. Okay, and
Well,
we've got some guests coming on.
And you did.
We've got guests coming on.
Yeah. and
That
you
if I
did-
put my name in it, other people can put their they'll be like, oh, I know who this person is. Boom. But if they say Easy, they'll be like, I don't even know Easy.
So
Boom!
you're telling me.
Boom.
You're telling me 4 episodes in. Now you want to change your name?
I'm sorry. Okay, listen.
What-
We didn't think this whole podcast thing through.
All right, you know what? I want to change my name.
Okay, what do you want me called?
I want to be called Ajack.
All right, for the rest of the gosh dang, for the rest of this fucking
At
podcast,
least for the rest
I'm
of
gonna call
season
you.
1,
I'm gonna
Ajack.
call you
I might switch it
Ajack.
up on you on season 2. Who fucking
See, that's
knows?
dumb. That's dumb. I'm not
You're done.
switching it.
You're done.
You're-
You just did switch it.
I switched it once.
4 episodes.
You're switching it twice.
What am I supposed to do with the last 3 episodes? You want me to leave it as Everett?
No, just go boop.
Bro.
Boop.
You know what?
I tell you what, leave it as ever. That's fine. That's fine. Leave it as ever.
I'll
That's
give
fine.
you the account
But-
login, and
From
let
now
you go ahead
on,
and check
you
it.
will call me Easy.
Easy,
Please.
pleasey. Okay, please.
Easy. No,
Fuck.
Easy. I was saying, pleasey, call me Easy. Just listen.
Can't
all right.
believe you.
I'm staying west.
See, I should have went.
See how great that is? She's
You
been
can call me
west
East.
since-
You want to call me
She's
East?
been west.
You want to
since
call me East?
episode
Is that
1.
better?
I'll call you anything with E. That's what I'm gonna call you.
Just call me
Anything
E.
I say with E.
You just want to call me E.
No,
You're fucking
because everybody knows you as E.
nobody. Everybody I work with,
And if
they call me E.
so, there you go. Everybody you
I
work
hate
with
you.
is gonna know who you
I
are,
hate you.
because I'm sure they all listen.
Nobody listens.
And you did. And episode 3, I told you was so good, dude. Like I barely had to do anything. I had one little thing.
And now you gotta go back and do it all.
Oh, no.
You ain't-
Here you come
look,
in,
look, I
episode
said-
4. You got like 15 bleeps, dude. You're racking it. This is gonna be a bleep heavy episode.
Look.
There's gonna be a bunch of.
You too. You too.
Yeah,
You too.
I got a couple. Yeah, this is just a bleep heavy episode. Lots of bleeps.
But it's names. Okay, I'm sorry. I've got to get used to calling people colors and objects.
Bitch.
Yeah, we can call them that too. But see, what were we even talking about?
I don't even know. What we're
See,
talking
now this is where
Your
you
dogs are
ruined the
about. Over here
podcast.
chewing up my backpack.
This is what happens.
Literally.
You can put it back up on the. Put that down because I was sitting over there. My fault.
Anyway, you know what? Yeah, we'll just. You know what? All I gotta say. Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Well,
What?
they don't fucking know that. We don't have cameras. But look at me.
What?
Fuck you. I love you, but fuck you.
Don't talk to me.
Y'all want some cinnamon rolls? Or?
I'll tell you
That's
what.
a good idea.
I tell you what.
Episode-
This is where we're gonna end it off. This is where we're gonna end it off. We're gonna cheers to some cinnamon rolls. And
Cheer-
episode.
yeah.
This is episode 5.
This episode 4.
Is that episode 4?
Episode 4.
We're gonna cheers to episode 4. You gonna cheers to episode 4?
Cheers to episode 4, everybody.
She's just saying cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks again to Nashai on Spotify. We love the outro music.
Yes, thank you so much, Nashai. That was awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, dude, we'll leave that here playing for you guys, but we'll see you back here in episode 5.
Bruh. Oh, Nashai. If you listen to this ever, let me get some reggae up in here, my friend.
No, listen. I got you. I'm in the works on that.
Never mind.
We're working on that. We're seeing if it's kind of possible. We'll see what we can do for you. Anyways.
Oh, before you end it, that's how we need to end it.
Oh yeah, well let's end it with the cinnamon roll pop.
The
Here we
cinnamon
go.
roll pop. Get your finger over the stop.
Yeah,
Get your finger. Hang on, wait.
there we
Get
go.
your finger ready.
Alright, you're ready.
Come on, fucking pop it. Pop it. Pop. No, twist it. Just twist. Get it. Oh!